The town justice said handing down jail time isn't easy, but he believes Beth Hoskins gave excuses rather than reasons why she violated her probation. So he revoked the probation and handed down a 90-day jail sentence. Town Justice Douglas Markey found Hoskins guilty of several probation violations for failing to take care of her horses the way she was ordered last year. There were several fiery exchanges between the attorneys at today's hearing. The prosecutor, Assistant DA Michael Dermasic, said he has debunked several of Hoskins' excuses she gave at Friday's hearing, such as having to care for her sick father. He says she never visited him in the hospital, and not being able to find buyers for her horses. Hoskins' attorney, Tom Ioannou, was livid, objecting, and saying if more evidence was going to be admitted, another hearing would have to be held. But they settled down, and the judge decided Hoskins did have some stressful things happen to her family's life in the last year, but she ultimately was using those things as excuses for failing to follow the judge's orders. Hoskins is supposed to turn herself into jail Friday at 5 o'clock.
It was our position that the defendant admitted many of the violations of probation, but gave excuses, not reasons.
We'll move for an immediate stay on Friday morning, and hopefully we'll put this off, and that she'll never go to jail, hopefully, until after the appeals are.
What are your thoughts on the judge's decision today?
I think that he didn't have any choice but to make this decision, and hopefully this will be the end of this.
I'm very disappointed because she is a mother and she has a young child, and she has had an enormous amount of personal responsibility in a family that has had just unbelievable things going on in it for the last month.
And the two women you just heard from there, Barbara Carr, the executive director of the SPCA, which has spent $1.4 million on this case. They had about a dozen supporters in the courtroom today. And the second woman, a friend of Hoskins, who is now part of the trust caring for her remaining horses. Hoskins has agreed to sell 32 of the horses, which would leave 35 in the trust. Hoskins herself did not comment today, but she did apologize to the judge after he handed down the sentence. Reporting live outside town of Aurora Justice Court, Lou Raguse,